In travel news, for May 22nd, 2023, we talk about the recent eruption of Italy's Mount Etna. We have an update on the negotiations between American Airlines and the pilots union, and we talk about upcoming strikes that could affect travel in Europe over the next month. But before we begin, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, a travel agency that makes travel so easy. Even a blind person can do it. And now, today in travel. Mount Etna, the iconic volcanic giant in Italy and also the most active and tallest volcano in Europe, has sprung back to life, demonstrating its explosive power. This sudden eruption, which began on Sunday, has discharged a considerable quantity of ash into the sky, impacting the daily routines and schedules, particularly of those traveling in and out of the region. The city bearing the brunt of this eruption is Catania, a significant port city located at the foot of the volcano, which is also the largest metropolis in eastern Sicily. Over the years, Catania has been a recurrent recipient of Etna's atmospheric fallout and finds itself again in the path of volcanic ash. One of the significant impacts of this recent eruption is the temporary suspension of operations at Catania International Airport due to the significant ashfall blanketing the runway. This decision was made by the airport management and in the interest of safety, acknowledging that normal operations can only resume once conditions are safe again. Signs of increased activity from the volcano has been noticed by the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology in Italy, who continuously monitors Etna using sophisticated instruments placed on the volcano. These signs were strong enough to prompt the release of a public advisory by Italy's National Civil Protection Agency. Presently, the eruption's effects extend beyond Catania, impacting at least one other town residing on the inhabited slopes of the mountain. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported so far. However, observation of the volcanic event is hampered due to rainy conditions and low cloud cover. For locals familiar with Mount Etna, this recent eruption comes as no surprise. The volcano frequently lights up the Sicilian sky with spectacular shows of fiery explosions and rivers of glowing red lava. However, this current eruption has also spread fallout to other areas that sit on the southwestern side of the slope. Reports of loud booming sounds emanating from the volcano on Sunday have also reached these towns. Mount Etna has been gaining worldwide attention lately due to its appearance in the backdrop of the second season of the popular HBO series The White Lotus, shot mainly in the picturesque hilltop village of Taormina, nestled near the active volcano. This increased public awareness about Mount Etna's importance may impact tourism to the Sicilian island in the long run. However, the unpredictable nature of volcanic eruptions remains a concern for travel, as no accurate prediction can be made regarding the duration of the current operational suspension at the Catania airport. It could last a few days or extend to several weeks. Previous eruptions, such as one that occurred in early 2021, caused a shutdown of the local airport for several weeks. While the spectacle of an erupting volcano may indeed be a sight to behold, travelers planning a trip to Catania or other parts of Sicily in the near future are advised to stay updated with the latest news and advisories from official channels. This caution is not only relevant for the safety and well-being of travelers, but also crucial for making informed decisions about travel plans and arrangements. This is yet another example of why travel insurance is so important, both from travelers whose trips could be canceled by this event, as well as travelers that may be stranded until the reopening of the airport. In the world of aviation, a notable development emerged on Friday as the union representing pilots working for American Airlines reached a principal agreement on a new contract. This event marks a significant milestone in the relationship between the pilots and the airline, potentially affecting the travel experience of numerous passengers. According to the union representing the pilots, the specifics of the new contract are being fine-tuned with American Airlines officials. Once finalized, the contract will be presented to the airline's board for endorsement. Although the union has not disclosed the details of the deal, sources have provided some insight. It appears that the new contract will span 4 years, with pay rates reportedly matching those earned by pilots at Delta Airlines. This is a noteworthy aspect of the agreement, given that the Delta pilots recently approved a contract leading to substantial increases in pay as well as benefits. The current negotiation between American Airlines and the union also focuses on enhancing the pilots' work-life balance through scheduling improvements. The significance of this development is highlighted by the fact that it follows union officials and members endorsing a strike mandate to advocate for better wages and working conditions just weeks ago. The situation is further compounded by the recent actions of United Airlines pilots who picketed at major U.S. airports advocating for pay increases. These pilots have been negotiating a new contract for the past 4 years without a deal. In the United States, the aviation industry is grappling with a pilot shortage, with the need for more than 10,000 new pilots to balance retirements and meet demand. The contract agreement between American Airlines and the union is timely as it addresses potential issues during the upcoming summer travel season, one of the busiest times of the year. For travelers, this development could mean smoother travel experiences as disruptions due to labor disputes may be avoided. However, as always, travelers should stay updated with the latest news from the airlines to manage their travel plans effectively. With the new contract in place, American Airlines pilots can focus on their crucial role of ensuring safe and efficient travel for passengers. For travelers traversing Europe at this time, it is essential to be aware of a current wave of strikes sweeping the continent. Workers across various sectors are staging walkouts in protest against low pay and unfavorable working conditions, with the situation escalating as inflation rises and wages remain stagnant. The resulting strike actions have the potential to significantly disrupt travel plans. In Italy, a ground handling strike, originally planned for May 19th, was largely deferred in the wake of severe floods in northern Italy. However, several union members are still planning to stage protests, potentially affecting operations at Italian airports. The situation is further complicated by planned cabin crew strikes affecting several airlines operating in Italy. Despite the uncertainty, travelers can find solace in the fact that certain flights within specific time windows are protected from strike action by Italian law. In addition to the airport strikes, Italy is also bracing for a nationwide transport strike on May 26th. This strike is expected to impact bus, tram, and metro service. At present, it's unclear whether rail services will also be affected. France is currently grappling with ongoing protests against a proposed increase in the legal retirement age. These protests have occasionally resulted in flight and train cancellations and closures of tourist attractions. Further, a day of nationwide protests has been scheduled for June 6th. Belgium is also anticipating disruptions today, May 22nd, with 3 major unions calling for strikes. This is expected to affect the metro, trams, and buses in Brussels. The impact of the Belgium nationwide rail company's service remains uncertain. In the United Kingdom, security staff at Heathrow Airport have planned a strike from May 25th through May 26th over pay disputes. The strike is anticipated to affect Terminal 5, primarily used by British Airways. The potential impact of these walkouts on airport operations remains unpredictable. Meanwhile, in Scotland, security staff at Glasgow Airport are in negotiations over a pay raise. If their demands are not met, a summer of potential travel chaos may loom. In Spain, pilots at Air Europa are planning a series of strikes in protest against the minimum services law. The law requires that at least 90% of flights to continue operation even during industrial action. Other groups, including air traffic controllers and flight attendants, are also considering joining the strike. In light of these disruptions, travelers are advised to stay updated on the current situation and check their flight status before embarking on their journey. It's always important to have flexible travel plans and alternatives in place to mitigate the potential impact of these industrial actions on travel. Today in Travel is brought to you by The Adept Traveler, a travel agency that specializes in making travel easier for everyone. From the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled traveler, everybody deserves to travel well. Until next time, travel well, my friends. Approval signifies a major step in ensuring the continuity on Sunday has discharged a considerable quantity. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported so far. However, travel experiences as disruptions due to laser disputes